Want to learn about phases of mitosis the easiest way? Keep watching this video with biology at click. Mitosis is the process of cell division, by which a single cell known as parent cell divides to produce two genetically identical daughter cells. Mitosis occurs in somatic cells' nucleus. Example of somatic cells are nerve cells, red blood cells and skin cells. In humans, somatic cells are diploid, meaning they contain two sets of chromosomes, one set inherited from each parent. This is a picture of karyotype of diploid chromosome. As you see in the chart, chromosome 1 to 23 all are arranged in pairs, thus we call them diploid chromosome. It is worth to mention that mitosis is a mode of asexual reproduction in some organisms such as bacteria, fungi and protists. It is slightly varied than mitosis in humans. Asexual reproduction in these organisms through mitosis give rise to two new organisms. Before the mitosis process, the cell spends its 90% time in synthesis of required cell organelles, proteins and DNA replication. This phase of the cell cycle is interphase. G1, S and G2 are the stages of interphase. Interphase video is linked in the description box if you would like to check. Cell undergoes mitosis straight after G2 phase. Let's understand mitosis process now in human somatic cells. Mitosis has two main stages: 1. Karyokinesis, division of nucleus, and 2. Cytokinesis, division of the cell into two. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase are the four sequence-wise phases of karyokinesis. Cytokinesis is followed after the karyokinesis. Let's start with prophase. It is the first mitotic division stage. Key point that happens during prophase are: 1. The loose thread-like structure of the DNA, called chromatin, will start to coil into condensed X-shaped form, now known as chromosomes. As we can see in the diagram that there are two sets of each green, pink and blue chromosomes, it's because one is inherited from father and other is inherited from mother. Secondly, the nucleus is eventually starts to dissolve and chromosome is spilled into the cytoplasm of the cell. 3. Structures called spindle fibers begin to form. We will learn about it later in the video. In summary, let's understand with the help of this diagram. As you can see, spindle fibers appearance, chromosome condensation and nuclear envelopes dissolve. Let's move on to the metaphase, the second stage of the mitotic division. Key events of the metaphase are: 1. Spindle fibers that was formed during prophase will attach themselves to the centromere of the chromosomes. 2. Spindle fibers pull the chromosomes to the cell's equator, middle line of the cell. In summary, spindle fibers attach to the centromere and all chromosomes lined up in the middle of the cells. This is remarkable feature of the metaphase. Next is anaphase. During anaphase, the spindle fibers start to pull the chromosomes in the opposite direction. Just to recall that each chromosome is made up of two sister chromatids. So the chromatids of each chromosome will start to move in the opposite direction. One chromatid moves to left and other chromatid will move to the right. Last is telophase of the karyokinesis. During telophase 1, spindle fibers function is fulfilled, so they dissolve. 2. Splitting of the cytoplasm begins and cell begins to separate into two cells. 3. Nucleus begins to reform surrounding the genetic material, and 4. The chromosome begins to take form of the thread-like structure, same as beginning of mitosis called as chromatin. In summary of telophase, chromatid unwinds into chromatin, nucleus is reformed and spindle fibers disappears. Last topic of today's video is cytokinesis. It is the division of the cytoplasm which form two new diploid cells that contain exact same genetic material as parent cells. In animal cells, as they possess outer cell membrane, which is flexible, so the cell membrane starts to pinch inward until the two cells are formed. While plant cells has outer rigid cell wall, so a plate begin to form in the middle which starts growing outward and divides the cell into two. Let's recap. Mitosis occurs in somatic cells. It helps in growth, repair and replacement. Mitosis starts immediately after G2 of the interphase. Mitosis occurs in the sequence as prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase and cytokinesis. Lastly, mitosis form two new cells at the end that has same genetic material as parent cells, containing 23 pairs of 46 chromosomes. I hope this video cleared doubts about the mitotic division. Please subscribe Biology at Click for more such content. Thank you.